Hello everyone, back to my video. So it's gonna be Candy WTF Moments, season 1 season. Forgotten episode number. It'll be in the title. A Wonderful Sunday. That's why I'm filming this on Sunday. I planned to do it on Saturday. I was like, you know what? Let's do it on Sunday. No, I wasn't feeling that good yesterday. I was feeling good enough to do Kung Fu fighting, and I went there like, So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. But works out because the video is called A Wonderful Sunday, so let's make this a wonderful Sunday, even though the video's coming out on Monday. Roll the intro. Roll the intro. She's a girl, pretty girl with ribbons in her hair. She likes to praise and rides the ponies. She loves to sing when birds are singing. Sing her name, Candy, Candy, Candy. So this episode starts off with the inmates. I'm calling them the inmates. You see the thumbnail. That door does not scream school to me. It screams a prison. Yes, I'm still ticked off about that. So the inmates of St. Paul's Correctional Center. Yes, that's what we're calling it from now on. Yeah, we're no longer calling anybody the students of St. Paul's Academy. We are now moving on to the inmates of St. Paul's Correctional Facility, because that's what it is. Really, that's what it feels like. So they give day freedom with their families. Oh, great. So now we can, so now we don't have to worry about these psychos tormenting kids anymore. And some of you might be like, well, Jory, didn't that one, Sister Margaret, isn't pretty nice? Yeah. She's the nicest out of everyone there. And no, she's not a nice nun. She's the nice CO. I mean, be honest. How can I change it? I can't. So Candy is going out with Terry and Steer. And this guy said, come on, Aunt Airlie's waiting for you. We're waiting for Candy. And they say, everyone's waiting for the coach. Oh, Candy's already there. They didn't say Candy, just so they know. But who else? Oh, Neil and Eliza Lindhagen. What? And they say we're waiting for Candy. Driver, let's go. What? So, Candy's there and they go, oh, you're only allowed to leave with your family members. And no one came for you. Okay, yeah. Oh, we don't want our inmates to escape without being under some kind of supervision. Clearly. That's behind me, well, Troy, it's for her safety. How much safer can you be in London? I mean, I've never been to London. I've always wanted to go, actually. Not to St. Paul's Correctional Facility, but I have wanted to go to London, yes. England, London, anywhere in Europe actually is pretty good. But seriously, I mean, how... She was fine the whole time she was in America. So anyways, they're mad at Steer and Archie that Aunt Airlie didn't invite Candy. Eliza and Neil trying to be nice to Eliza. Oh, welcome to London, Aunt Airlie. Or Great Aunt's work, our Great Aunt. So why didn't you invite Candy? Candy is not a daughter of the Adderley family. Okay, here it is. I found Candy's adoption certificate. Candy is now known as the daughter of Grandfather William, changing her legal name to Candace White Adderley. Candace White Adderley. And Aunt Airlie would, Candy is not a daughter of the Adderley family. And said that maybe Grandfather William adopted her. You don't have a say over Grandfather William. He should come to England and take Candy. Wasn't he supposed to meet them earlier? And did I say that he bailed from London? Fact check me on that. See it, right? Here it is, right here. I see it. Yep. Grandfather William says right here. Grandfather William was supposed to meet Candy and he bailed from England. There's just a blank wall over there. There's no TV screen. I am not watching it. I remembered what I said. There's nothing over there. I'm pointing literally at a blank wall. There's nothing there. For those of you who are from this series, you know that. Those of you who are new to this series, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Dre Morris. So anyways, we have, all of them receiving gifts, and then, oh my, Annie Brighton? Oh my god, Annie is in this episode? Am I happy? No, she abandoned Candy at Pony's home, and then later on she's like, yeah, I don't know who this girl is. And you're like, did she put a ribbon there? After all Candy did for her, all she suffered through the Lindhagens so they wouldn't kill Annie. No, I don't think this is right. Why can't Mr. Brian adopt the both of them? Yeah, he's stuck up. Okay, maybe his wife is the problem. And you're like, well, that was the original idea, to adopt both of them, and that was originally adopt Candy. Yeah, that she acted like she's not a good kid because she doesn't want to leave Annie alone. And good thing she didn't. I'm not agreed with it, but like I said, the Lindhagens would have murdered Annie. I mean, they put Candy through so much emotional abuse. Imagine Annie. She can't take care of herself. Yeah. Was it better this way? Maybe. But they said in the last episode, I forgot to mention this, that Annie is Ryan Layers to Archie. Well, what the heck? They're all friends here. Well, I mean by Candy and Annie. That's what I mean by that. So, Candy's like, I'm going to go after Anthony. I'm going to go after Archie. Now, who goes after Steer? Somebody goes after him. That's a hint. So, yeah. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but I'm just going to let you know it's somebody that wears glasses. It shouldn't be that hard to figure out. I mean, who in this world wears glasses? I mean, a lot of people actually wear glasses. Anyways, moving on from that. So since Candy can't leave the school, she goes to the other Pony's Hill in prison. Okay, to be honest, it does have a beautiful view of London. And Terry's there. No one took him out either, or what? Or maybe he didn't want to go. I have no clue. And he's there. I was going to say, you know what? This place isn't a prison. Everything about this place is making it harder and harder to say I'm wrong. He's there on the... My light went off. There you go. So, he's there on New Pony's home. Pony's Hill like this. Well, hello there, freckled girl. No, this is a pen, just so you know, before you don't see the smoke. You probably know it's not a cigar or a cigarette. But he's there smoking. I can't. I'm done here. I can't do this no more. I can't take this stress. What, I don't know. No, I'm done. This is it for my KK WTF moments. I can't handle... Okay, there's a lot of things that can anger me. And I'm not easy to make angry. I've acted in some videos, but let me tell you, some things that'll make me angry is people that are in the drink. I mean, with alcohol. Virgin Pina Colada won't upset me. But yeah, and smoking, vaping, oh no, none of that. Ugh. Honestly, if somebody told me, hey, I got smoke or vape, which would you prefer? Probably the vape, honestly. I know neither of them are healthy. And I'm not saying I would do, but if someone around me were to say, hey, I need to have a cigarette or a vape, which one do you prefer? Probably the vape. Because I've smelled both of them, and cigarettes are terrible. I don't like the smell at all of either of them, but I think I can tolerate the vape better than the cigarette smell. And then we got pot, which smells even worse. I know he's not doing that. I know Terry's not. But I mean, if you want to smoke or something, just grab a pen and imagine that's a cigarette. That's what I'm doing. Why? Because I don't have a cigarette. Now thinking about that, I could buy one for this video and not light it. Now that I'm thinking about that, I wouldn't light it. I'd be like, sorry y'all, we're not lighting it. But still, I mean, okay, that's a joke. But with alcohol, I mean, drink something healthier. I mean, you got this right here. You could try that. It's a horchata from La Supra Carniceria. They sure pretty good horchatas there. But still, I mean, and then he's asking Candy if she'd like a smoke. Thank God Candy said no. I would end this movie completely if she did. That would ruin it for me, and I would never be able to see Candy the same way again. But that is the problem with schools here. I mean, okay, I know what we've been saying about this, but be honest, it is a school. I'm not going to lie that it is or isn't, because it is. I say it's not, but especially people smoking. Inmates snuck in some cigarettes. I mean, St. Paul's is so strict. How is Terry able to get that? That's all I want to know. Do they not care about that? I have no clue. But this is the problem with schools alone. Kids get into peer pressure of smoking, drinking, drugs, unwanted pregnancies, graffiti, vandalism, all of these things. And you know, a lot of these kids think, oh, these are the cool kids. Maybe you think that, but let me tell you something. You know, the nerds, they're the ones that are going to grow up to become cool as adults, who have jobs like lawyer, doctor, meteorologist, all the good jobs. YouTubers. Okay, you don't need to be a nerd to be a YouTuber, even though I wear glasses. No. I have 4 eyes. Huh? I mean, to be honest, it's true. You know what I mean? If you have, I mean, yeah, it is true, because, I mean, sometimes I fall asleep with my glasses on, and Mom's like, you gotta take your glasses off. Or in the shower, are you gonna take the, you know, it's like, did you take your glasses off yet? No, I didn't. Thanks for telling me that. Because, honestly, I walked out one time, and I put on my clothes and everything. I walked out, and Mom's like, why are your glasses wet? So she asked me, hey, did you remember to take your glasses off? I'm like, because that's why I say the 4 eyes. We don't take our eyes off when we go to bed. We don't just, oh, go to bed. Oh, I take a shower, take them off. I've worn these in a swimming pool, and they literally fell off. Took forever to find them. I went on a slide and just, there they go. So yeah. And I have seen all the likes and comments. I've just been meaning to tell you about that. Before I continue Candy, I have seen that, with, what is it, on Kung Fu Fighting, Perfect Princess, all those likes, those comments, and I just want to let y'all know I appreciate that, and keep those coming in. And don't forget, there will be a give out coming away in August. So, anyways, Candy's there on Pony's Hill, and one of the sisters calls her and says that someone's there to get her from America. Grandfather William, it's about time you come and take care of your granddaughter and meet. No, Mr. Brian. Uncle Barbecue. I think that's what Candy called him. I remember. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Who was it? Candy or Annie was Candy. And then says that where she wants to go, and says she wants to go someplace to scream. And he took her to horse racing. There's a horse from Tom. And Terry's there. Oh man, he slipped out the last minute the door was open. Or someone probably picked him up. I have no clue. But he says that if that horse doesn't win, he's going for another one. That he won't. If this horse wins, he won't call her Miss Freckles anymore. If she does, she'll have to be his slave, lighting his cigarettes and shining his shoes. I'd say, yeah, I'll light your cigarettes on fire and burn them all and throw them away. That's what she can do. Best help for Terry. Terry needs to go to addiction counseling. That's what he needs right there. Not to mention, I don't think he's at the legal age to be smoking. I'm just now remembering, like, how old are they? I don't think they're 18 yet. I think the legal age used to be, I remember it used to be 18. When I was born it was, but I remember a few years later it turned to 21. And I think maybe there was a part in time where you could have been 17 or 16 to do it. But he's either 15 or 16. And if I'm wrong about that, he's not legal age. So, right there, I'm charging Terry with underage smoking. Can't say he broke out of prison because I don't know how he got to the race. I don't know if someone picked him up or not. I have no clue. He didn't specify. But he lost in case, like, I'm Terry's slave. You know, there's option 1. You can go and suffer and be a slave like you were for Lynn Hawkins. Option 2, you can grab the hammer and just clunk Terry over the head. What? No. I don't know. Option 2 sounded pretty good. No, I'm kidding. No matter how much you don't like someone, you can't clunk them over the head with a hammer. Now, if it's Michael Myers and he's coming after you with a knife or any other villain or wacko or something, then maybe you can clunk him over the head with a hammer. But no. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean clunk them over the head with a hammer. What you can do is go, do you know how bad I want to do that? You can do that. Or you can imagine doing like in Monster Law when she's banging her hand in the cake and she was imagining doing that and says, oh, we can hear us there. No, take care right now and grabs the frying pan. Kong! She imagined that. You know, how many people probably picture doing that? But one thing is, you have to explain when your husband come home why your mom is on the floor, knocked out with a headache. And she could just say, oh, your mom took her pills and just, what? And I don't know what happened to her. I mean, that's how strong the pills are. She's like, and they were the real ones, and she goes, I goes, they're nicely tight. That was funny right there, man. I mean, the meanest pranks, I mean, that's a mean prank war right there, man. Oh, and I also had the movie ended. I was like, man, they end with this as friends? Kind of? Yeah. That'll never happen with Candy and Terry. Man, we're gonna have to explain that in a few years, aren't I? Or a few months, I think. So anyway, or weeks, I should say, weeks. But then even Candy, you know, was there ready to think to Terry. He goes, he's not gonna make her do anything. She's not his slave. But Mr. Bryan says that he knows how much Candy and Annie care about each other and wants her to keep Candy safe. Maybe they can share a room together. Huh. Well, at least Eliza calls her Miss Annie. Eliza calling a girl from Pony's Home Miss. Well, imagine if she finds out and realizes that. Wouldn't you be like, man, how long was I doing that? I wouldn't be able to get sleep at night. And I don't sleep at night. I was up all night till 5 in the morning. No, I wasn't up all night. Now, if you say night past 11 p.m. is no longer considered night, then yeah, I was up all night. But if your night is considered till 4 in the morning or till daylight, then no, I wasn't up all night. Some people have a different thing of night. Like somebody says, the summer solstice, that's today, or it will be when the sun rises in a few hours. That's typically the same day. It is. I mean, if it's about to rise in like, oh, I'll be here in, like 7 p.m. and you say, oh, the sun rises in a few hours, that's not what makes the day. The summer solstice is midnight. Now, daylight savings time, that's different. That starts for some reason at 2 in the morning. I don't know why. It's going to be the same daylight either way. Now, I think you're talking about ending it. Yeah, the sun's going to stay out longer. Doesn't matter if we change it or not. It's not going to stay out any longer. But yeah, so, that's kind of how this ends. Because she's starting Annie at the St. Paul's. Oh, man, what did Annie do wrong? This girl's sweet. Very shy. And she's going to prison? What did she do wrong? What did anybody at this school do wrong? Aside from Eliza and Neil and their wacko friends. And the nuns, for that matter. And Terry. Anyways, that's it for my KKW moments. I forgot episode number. A Wonderful Sunday. Today is Sunday. Not when the movie's going out, it's on Monday. Those two traditions here, y'all. Don't forget to use code ASMNG if you want to support the channel. And check out his Pokemon Duo Tones. But until next time, I'm Jordan Morris and Candy. Bye.